storm cloud. But they're not circulation, so a lot of that, folks look at it and they want to see that. I'm not seeing any of the circulation. It's just kind of the jagged rain edge of a very strong and, of course, intense thundercloud that you're looking at right now.
We do have a trained weather spotter who's reporting a rotating wall cloud in Marion, Arkansas, on Highway 61 and 302. That's moving northeast at 40, so that's going to be a bit back to the west of this. I don't believe there's a warning where we're hearing about that occurring. But we do see large amounts of rain occurring from North Memphis heading due north on TrueView as this system is again crossing the river. That dark line in the middle, that's the Mississippi River. And this cell moving directly towards the Bartlett-Lakeland area, as Holly was mentioning earlier, around 40 miles per hour. To put it in perspective, Memphis is getting the brunt of it right now. The northern part of Shelby County, we've got a tornado warning that's active up to the north that looks like it's trying to exit sections of Dyer County. And that cell just north of Blytheville, heading towards Dyersburg. To the south of that, we've got this cell that's coming out of northern Shelby County and moving towards what looks to be southern Tipton. Oh, let's go back to Skyfox for just a second.
It's a pretty pronounced wall cloud.
Yeah, we're seeing some dramatic photos, folks, of this system. Let's pan a little bit to the right and see what it turns into. Sort of lose a little bit of... Most folks, folks, this is a great place to remind you, if you have pictures to send us and you are not in harm's way, email them to us to pictures@myfoxmemphis.com. I believe you can see the rain that's falling up the Mississippi River where we start to lose visibility just past the pyramid. And folks, if you're joining us right now, American Idol is starting in a few minutes. We do plan on going to American Idol in just a few minutes, probably within the next 10 or 20 minutes. That is our hope. We do expect to turn you over to much of that 2-hour finale that will be occurring, and we will be broadcasting live on myfoxmemphis.com throughout the complete event tonight for continuous live coverage. We will be breaking into American Idol and staying on as we need to, but we do expect to turn you over to the show pretty quickly. But what you're looking at right now is causing tornado sirens to sound off across Shelby County and dramatic-looking cloud coverage moving across Arkansas and into the northern part of the county. I'm going to try to give us a little bit of a sweep here. Back a little bit more towards Arkansas.
That is actually really impressive.
These are the kind of pictures we don't see very often. This one's coming to you live from downtown Memphis.
Yeah. If something were to happen, it'd be right in that.
Yeah, the good news is it's not spinning. It's a great point. However, it is still active. The severe thunderstorm warning we've been talking about that's coming out of Shelby County, that will likely be canceled pretty soon. This little cell is about to exit the northern portion of Fayette County, and we're still watching this mass that's coming across northern Shelby County. The good news is not a lot of lightning right now, not as much as we saw earlier. That may be a positive indication for us. We're hopeful that that's the case. Not seeing in the way of shear markers at the moment, but down to the south where we are still getting a little bit of a coupling, that's the red and green together, that could be problematic. To the south, West Helena, you're experiencing a thunderstorm as well, but it is just that. It is a severe thunderstorm warning. And I want to remind all of our friends, we will join American Idol as soon as possible. We do not anticipate that we're going to have to preempt all of American Idol. That is our expectation, that we will be turning you back over to American Idol and its season finale very quickly. In the meantime, folks, we are obligated to keep our community safe and informed during this dangerous weather situation. And as the situation shows, at 7 o'clock on the night of the American Idol finale, we have a tornado warning inside Shelby County. So, again, it's a very unique situation. We are under a high-risk zone. We've got a tornado warning that is marching across northern Shelby County. I want to repeat this if you're joining us for American Idol. We do expect to put you in American Idol very quickly. It is not going to be that far away. However, there is a life-threatening situation in northern Shelby County. You can hear the sirens most likely, and we've been showing you dramatic footage from Skyfox. Let's take that shot, in fact, if we can. Goodness.
It's not quite a funnel, but that's really, if you're a camera storm chaser and you're watching something to see if it would develop, this is what you look for.
Looking at rainfall coming around behind that, Well, let's go back to that shot because that seems to tell the whole story, folks. That's
It really does.
that is looks like it's trying. It's like the little cloud that wished it could. It's trying to become a little bit more impressive, and again, that has helped spark this system, this cell that you're looking at. That is the severe thunderstorm. Excuse me. That's the tornado warning that is across northern Shelby County, moving towards the Millington area and beyond. Bartlett, you're on the outer edge of that right now. This is north of Germantown. The main core of this storm. The main core is around Germantown, north and west. But you're looking at, I think we're seeing some more lightning flashes.
I'm starting to see rotation too with that.
It does look like rotation.
Yeah, we are. It does seem to be trying to rotate as we're looking at it, folks. So once again, if you're joining us for American Idol, this is why we're not with American Idol at this moment. We do expect to return you to American Idol very quickly, but we're watching this cloud that seems to be trying to slowly rotate right before our very eyes in downtown Memphis. That tornado warning active, let's see, until 7:15, I believe. It's just after 7 o'clock now. So the tornado warning for northern Shelby County until 7:15. And this is what's moving across the Mississippi River into the north part of the city of Memphis in northern Shelby County. That tornado warning, that's pretty amazing. Any thoughts on that, Holly?
I've never seen anything like this.
I'm fascinated. I mean, it really does look like it's trying to form the funnel. So, and of course it's crossing the river and it's moving into heavily populated downtown Memphis. So it's the time for you right now to have yourself a safe place to go to. Make sure you have your shoes on your feet. Make sure you have your blankets. Make sure to have the kids where they're protected and the cell phone's handy. Make sure the cell phone is charged. Have your flashlights. And then be alert to the sounds around you. Of course, you have the television on, and we're watching this incredibly closely. That you have it on, but you're in a safe place. So turn the television up loud, and then you go into your covered area.
So let's take what I want to do is go quickly to TrueView and then back to Skyfox. Look at that hook. I believe that's what we're seeing as we look towards the north. That particular cell. Let's go back to Skyfox because we're just about to lose that one particular cloud that is trying to, it looks like, trying to rotate down and towards the ground. Let's go slowly back down a little bit there if we can, Stephen, and take a look at that one particular arm. Let's go from that back to TrueView for a moment and look at that hook shape that's just to the north and west of the city of Memphis, and now back, leave it right there. Go back to Skyfox. That's some scary stuff, my friends. Now, we're not getting any damage reports, and heaven forbid that begins to rotate and reach the ground, but we've been all too familiar with what has occurred in Smithville, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, and Joplin. Something that looks close to that.
And here's the latest. The tornado warning remains in effect until 7:15 for central Shelby County. Just a moment ago, a trained weather spotter reported a tornado